Hello friends, today's topic is vertex form of parabola, that is a vertex form of quadratics. In my earlier video I have explained to you three forms of quadratics. One is a standard form, vertex form and factored form. So today we will understand what is vertex form and what is the transformation of parabola when we have a vertex form. So the formula for the vertex form is y is equal to a into x minus bracket h square plus k. Now what is the meaning of a, h and k over here? A value, when it is greater than 1, it stretches the parabola vertically. When a value is between 0 to 1, it compresses parabola vertically. And when a value is less than 0, which means a value is negative, it may stretch and compress parabola, but it flips the parabola in x-axis. So parabola is then upside down. H and k value, that refers to the x and y coordinate of the vertex point. Hope it is clear now, because this is important. When a value is greater than 1, it stretches the parabola. When a value is between 0 to 1, which means it is a fraction or a decimal value, it compresses parabola. And when a value is less than 0, which means a value is negative, it will flip the parabola in x-axis. H and k value, that refers to the x and y coordinates of the vertex point. Correct? So let us see some equations. For example, when I have y is equal to x square, now this is the standard form of equation for parabola, because I have a value is 1, h value is 0, k value is 0. So this is a standard form of parabola, and my parabola goes this way over here as shown in the figure. My vertex point is at 0, 0, which is the lowest point in the parabola. If the parabola is upside down, then the vertex point will be the maximum point in the parabola. So vertex point, depending on the position of the parabola, refers to the minimum point of the parabola or the maximum point of the parabola when it is upside down. Now what happens when my a value is more than 1? So for example, when my a value is 2, for example, over here, and my h value is 0, k value is 0, so I have y is equal to 2x square. Now this will stretch parabola 2 times vertically, and horizontally the parabola will be narrow. So when in the earlier equation, when I have x is equal to 1, my y value is also 1 as shown in the figure, right? But in this case, when I have x value 1, my y value is 2. So it stretches parabola by 2 units. Now if I reduce a value, so if my a value is half and my h value and k value are 0, then parabola is compressed vertically. So when I take x is equal to 1, my y value will be 1/2 instead of 1 or 2 in the earlier case. Right, when I have x is equal to 1 over here, my y value was 1, and when I had x is equal to 1 over here, my y value was 2. But in this case, when I have x value 1, over here, when I have x value as 1, my y value is 1/2. So parabola is compressed by 2 units vertically, and horizontally it is widened. What happens when my a value is negative? So if I have a value is equal to minus 1, which means my equation is y is equal to minus x square. So the parabola flips along the x-axis and becomes upside down. In that case, my vertex point is the maximum point, which is the topmost point on the parabola, which is again 0, 0 in this case, right? So this is regarding the a value of the equation. Now what happens with h and k value? So let us understand what is h and k value. H and k value refers to the x and y coordinate of the vertex point of the parabola. So that is this point in when the parabola is this way, opens up at the minimum point at the bottom. That is my h and k value, which means the x and y value of the vertex point, and the center line which passes through the vertex point, x value of the vertex point, that is called axis of symmetry. In this case, when this line is, this is a y-axis basically, and it passes through x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So the equation of a vertical line in this case is x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 is my axis of symmetry. So now let us see what happens to the h value and how the parabola behaves when h value changes. The original equation we have is y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. Now if I have h value positive, then parabola moves to the right, and then my equation is still the same, y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. So if h value is positive, my parabola moves to the right. For example, if I take h is equal to 2, so my equation becomes y is equal to x minus 2 square x minus 2 square. Here a value is 1, h value is positive 2, and k value is 0, right? So because my h value is positive 2, my axis of symmetry is 2, because the parabola moves from 0 in the earlier graph. In the standard graph it was at 0, now it moves 2 units to the right, and my axis of symmetry is now x is equal to plus 2. If I have h is equal to 4, so my equation becomes y is equal to x minus 4 square. Here a value is 1, h value is positive 4, k value is 0, and my axis of symmetry is plus 4, x is equal to plus 4. So the parabola moves to the right by 4 units, and it comes over here, and this is my axis of symmetry, right? So when my h value is positive, then the parabola moves to the right, and my equation is y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. So when my h value was 4 and 2 over here, this parabola has moved to the right by 2 units over here and 4 units over here. Now what happens is, if my h value is negative, then parabola moves to the left, and the equation is y is equal to a into x minus h. Now this is very important over here, this is minus h, and then we have square plus k. So in that case my equation becomes y is equal to a into x plus h square plus k. Remember, when h is positive, my equation is still y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. But when my h value is negative, then I have x minus h, so here it becomes x plus h square plus k. Many people make mistakes over here, so I want you to be very careful over here. Okay, so what happens if I have, let's say, x plus 2 square, equation y is equal to x plus 2 square. So in that case my a value is 1, h value is minus 2, and k value is 0. So my axis of symmetry is x is equal to minus 2, and then parabola moves 2 units to the left. So it moved from 0 to 2 units to the left, and this is my axis of symmetry. Now when I have equation y is equal to x plus 4 square, so what happens in that case? My a value is 1, h value is minus 4, and k value is 0. So my axis of symmetry is x is equal to minus 4, right? So parabola moves 4 units to the left, and it comes at minus 4 over here, and this becomes my axis of symmetry, x is equal to minus 4. So this was regarding the h value. Again, when h value is positive, parabola moves to the right, and the equation is y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. When parabola moves to the left, then h value is negative, and the equation becomes y is equal to a into x minus h square plus k. So it is y is equal to a x plus h square plus k. Correct? Hope this is very clear now. Easy, right? Now what happens if k value is changing? If k value is positive, then parabola will move up, and if k value is negative, then parabola will move down. So in this equation, if I have y is equal to x plus 2 square plus 2, and here my standard equation is y is equal to a x minus h square plus k. So what happens over here? A value is 1, h value is minus 2, k value is plus 2. So because of this, parabola goes up by 2 units because k value is positive. So because of h is equal to minus 2, it will move 2 units to the left, and because k value is positive 2, it will move from here 2 units up, so it will come over here. So my vertex point will be over here, which will be minus 2 and 2. Correct? What happens when I have k value negative? So if I have equation y is equal to x plus 2 square minus 2, in that case my a value is 1, h value is negative 2, and k value is negative 2. So in this case, because of the h value, parabola moves from 0 to 2 units to the left, and because k value is negative, it moves down by 2 units, and the vertex point comes over here. So my vertex point over here will be minus 2, minus 2. Correct? So the parabola moves 2 units down because k value is negative 2 over here. Here it moves up because k value is positive 2. So this is how parabola is being transformed when you change a value, h value, and k value. I hope this lesson was very useful and it is very easy to understand now. And if you like it, please subscribe my channel, and you will have more videos coming up in different subjects, different subject areas in mathematics, physics, mechanical engineering, and project management. So hope you will like it. Okay, so I end over here. Wish you a nice day. Bye bye.